Hi, just wanted to do a quick video to show you something that I've just bought. I'm really happy about finding this actually. I'm actually quite gobsmacked that I found it, but something that I've wanted since I was about, I can't even think date wise, I think it must have been about 10 years old or something, I don't know. But it's this Tony Hawk Medallion. Not just the deck, but actually the whole board I bought, which is really nice. And I'm just gobsmacked at the condition as well. It's barely ridden. It's not brand new, but it's barely ridden. If you look at the tail, it's only had a few scrapes. All the sides are absolutely smooth. A few tiny little rough marks there, but it's just in fantastic condition. It's got a jawbone, Powell jawbone nose bone there that's broken, and it's a little bit kind of crumbled up. I think it's just the plastic's deteriorated over time. But power of the internet, I found a brand new one in the bag, the right colour as well. So I've just ordered that. And you know, I wanted this board when I was a kid. Me and my brother used to get money for Christmas every year, and we'd go and buy skateboard decks and whatever else we could. And one year I had my heart set on this, and we went to the shop to see if they had it, and they were out of stock. They said that everywhere was out of stock actually. They were in high demand apparently at the time. Nobody had them. And on the wall I saw the Bucky Lessick Stadium, and I really wanted a deck that day because we wanted to go skating, so I bought that one, which was a fantastic board in itself. I'm really glad I own that as well, and if I could find one of those I'd probably buy one just for the nostalgic purposes. So I was happy with that board, but since not getting it that time I always wanted one of these ever since. And it's, you know what it's like when you always wanted something but you never got it, and then later in life if you find the chance to have it, you just got to have it. So I'm over the moon that I found this. And not only, you know, the board itself, I wanted the full Monty. I wanted the Tony Hawk setup. And in the ad that was in the magazines at the time, it was Rad magazine in the UK, but the ad showed Tony Hawk, I think he was, I don't know, halfway through a trick on a vert ramp, and there was another ad that just had the board upside down like this. And from what I remember, I'll find the picture and I'll put it in the video here, but there were tracker aggro trucks on the board at the time, and lo and behold, this has got an almost brand new pair of tracker aggro trucks as well. So, you know, I thought about looking for some of these trucks anyway, just again to go with the board if I ever found the board, and they're nowhere. You can't find them anywhere. They're really hard to find, and these are, again, you know, almost brand new, with the deadbolt Grind King style Allen headed kingpins. I had some of those on my independent trucks that I had with the Bucky board, and for like triple whammy, bridge bolts. I had those too on the Bucky board. Apparently people that had them, they used to break, but I never broke mine, and these are still on here, although this board's barely been skated. But again, another little nostalgic plus point. People probably hate them. People probably hate this deck. It's a diabolical shape. The nose is just, I mean, it was huge, massive at the time, 6 inches I think it was. But just where it flares out here and then goes really skinny there, it's a bit of a diabolical shape by today's standards. But back when this came out, it was just bizarre, and the wow factor was amazing to me as a kid. And I think a lot of people, but it was probably the same old thing, like Marmite. Some people loved it, some people hated it. I loved it. I loved what Powell started doing with the Ripper by putting a little sort of tip to the hat of the riders' logos in there. So, you know, Caballeros was a dragon and Lance Mountain was the Doughboy, and Bucky was it Bucky in a Supreme t-shirt with a baseball cap? Was it him or was it someone else? I can't even remember. But yeah, cool. Cell block riser pads. They got one on the front on this. That was a bizarre thing to do. I think they were only supposed to go on the back. And I think underneath, you know, perhaps if I take the trucks off, I'll see there's an arrow on them pointing towards the nose, so that it meant you put it at the back and it points that way. So it's a bit weird to put one on the front as well, so I'm going to take that off. But yeah, as well as the nose bone that I've ordered, I've actually ordered a red cell block, found one of those as well. So I'm going to put a red cell block on and a normal 1/2 inch red riser I'll put on here. The only other thing to mention is the wheels. I don't like these wheels very much. They're, you know, they're right for the time, but they're very wide and small for the profile. They don't look quite right. So I've got some Powell new old stock wheels to go on there. These are Hosoi OJ. What are they? OJ Elites. Let's see. Yeah. Santa Cruz Speed Wheel OJ Elite something Poor Elite Poor, yeah. So, and NMB bearings. I seem to remember back when these back then there was NMB or NSK bearings, or SKF I think was another one. But there weren't many varieties of bearings around. But these are NMB. A little bit of surface rust on them, but nothing terrible. Don't know if you can see very well, but you can see the wheel graphic. There's no graphic on the inside of the wheels, but maybe these wheels would be of interest to somebody else. I don't think I will keep them, but I just thought I'd do this video to show how amazing this is, how happy I am to have it, and life goal achieved as a 39-year-old, I don't know, midlife crisis skater. I don't think it's a midlife crisis. I just think life's too short. It's not a crisis. I think it's a realisation that life's short, which is cool. So I'm happy. I'll post some updates. I'll post an update when I've changed the nose bone and the cell block and put some good wheels on it. But I'm not going to ride it. I think I might cruise on it a little bit, but I don't want to scratch it up. So it's going to go on the wall with the rest of these. And maybe occasionally in the summer I might take it for a scoot. I don't know. I might be tempted to take it for a ride in the bowl. Yeah, tell me what you think. Did you like this board back in the day? Do you like it now? Do you want one? Are you looking for one as well? Maybe you hated them. I know a lot of people hate them, and I can totally understand why. They might even be completely horrible to skate. I don't remember, and I haven't skated this yet. But it's just a nostalgic factor for me. So I'm happy. Anyway, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.